But anyway, yeah, Mayonegg, I think I saw Wolf on his thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
Marth versus Wolf. What's the matchup play? Lay it on me. I want to hear it.
I think it's very close to even. Lucina, of course, you have a lot more data to go off of, and I think, historically she's performed pretty well against Wolf, not like dominated Wolf players or anything. And of course, similar moveset, a couple different gimmicks, so we'll see how Lieutenant Surge is able to capitalize on not just new Marth, but, the differences Marth presents from Lucina.
For sure, man. And some of the big things I like seeing from Marth is obviously that tip or side B when you're able to connect with it is really good, despite it being, a little bit inconsistent. Jeez, man, that was a quick stock. What happened?
This Wolf is gaming, dude. Only 31 on his first stock. Ooh, gonna get caught for that aerial, though. Let's see what the ledge trap is.
So crazy about Wolf, especially on Wi-Fi, is that his Nair is basically a sword. It will beat swords straight up. It's insane.
It's really good at hitting that range that Marth can't cover, like right in his face during Nair. So when you jump and do, both of your Nairs at the same time, you actually hit Marth and he doesn't hit you. So yeah. Mayonegg just killing it out here, man. Never mind, the commentator's curse.
Right when he needed it, man. And one of the crazy things about Wolf Nair is that move is only -5. So when you're coming down with that, especially with a little bit of lag, it might as well be unpunishable, man. You just got to hold that. And so we're going to have to see Lieutenant Sergio playing around that Nair approach option, just a little bit better. Some fade back aerials, trying to catch it out because you're going to lose the approach game against that move.
Right. But if he's not fully spaced, Marth, one of the only characters in the game that can actually punish that, of course, courtesy of up B out of shield. So that's one of the key edges, I think, that the Falchions have over Wolf. It's just like he's so used to pressuring your shield for free, but not against that move.
That's an interesting point to make, and it's something we haven't. There it is. It's something I hope to see more of going forward. A little bit slower play. He's getting overwhelmed right now. But that tipper, are you joking? I guess that's why he's on Marth, man. I can't because Lieutenant Sergio was in need of a major comeback, and tipper killed at 70%.
Oh man. Oh, the dash into up tilt. I like that.
Both forward tilt and up tilt actually don't have terrible tipper hitboxes.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to land both of them.
I see those land like fairly consistently. I think. Oh man, that's tough. The hardest part about it is your movement is a little bit limiting. Right. And I think that's what more you have to work around than actually the tippers not being a decently generous size. It's just that that the microspacing tools aren't quite there. And I think that's another hard thing, especially online, is you're not going to have as full control over your character. That being said, man, Mayo going big when he needs to, man. Going huge when he needs to.
Mayo was in the kitchen for sure. He was chefing it up and just, doing stuff that worked the whole game. Just like no wild plays, just very solid, winning the spacing game at pretty much every turn, throwing those back airs out when he saw his opponent was cornered. Just the stuff that will win the match for you. And we're going to see him get rid of Battlefield and Kalos. So Smashville's going to be the counter pick. Now it's much closer quarters. I think Marth's pretty good here. You can get some easy tippers courtesy of the platform, but of course, it also means that you can knock Wolf off stage very easily, and that's where he suffers. Yeah,
I think that's going to be big too. If Lieutenant Surge is able to swing the momentum just a little more in his favor, get that space just a little more often, I think we're going to see a different match because once this guy, gets a chance to set up and gets a chance to kind of do his thing, I think we're going to see more of a nuanced game plan and more of why he's the second seed in this pool, but he was overwhelmed that first game.
Yeah, that was a pretty clean Wolf overall, man. But by the end of it, Surge felt like he was in his zone too. So now that he's got a little bit more information, he's got the stage counter pick working for him. Let's see if he can turn the tide here. All right. Whoa, and he switches to Ryu. Okay, I knew it. I knew he was a Shoto player. Very surprised to see the Marth, but we got the double switch.
We're seeing the Joker as well. Okay, so maybe the Marth didn't go so well because he's not actually a Marth player. That could very well be the case. And I like the Ryu pick here. Ryu, a little bit more of a zoner than Ken is. he's got a lot of options in terms of what he can do with Hadoken and Shaku, or Shakunetsu.
Yeah, I think Ryu with a bit of a stronger mid-range, long-range game, and then just a little bit less schmicks up close.
And that is so good now. Down tilt strong, down tilt true Tatsu kills at like 125. It's nuts. Like, why is that so good? If you DI it wrong, it can kill as early as like 90 or 100.
Yeah, that move is kind of insane in Ultimate. Also, much more forgiving hitbox than Shoryu. So, like, you can kind of SDI, like, not as reliably as in Smash 4, but you can get out of some Shoryu setups from, especially Ken. But, yeah, Tatsu not going to be afforded the same privilege. So that's just another key advantage that Ryu has over Ken. But overall, I don't know who's better, man.
And one of the cool things they did about Tatsu in this game is it has no lag hitbox. Jeez, man, he caught him jumping. Tatsu's got no lag hitbox, so if you're trying to hit him down below, he can actually just straight up go over what you're doing. It's nuts. And we've seen, oh my gosh, dude, it's so consistent.
Yeah, it really is. He caught him from quite a ways away, too. Like, he was in his stun the whole time from the hard down tilt.
And one of the things that's really hard about the Shotos, especially in this format, is that their pressure is really tight to get out of, right? You have to roll at the right time. You have to jump at the right time. You only have so many frames in between when they can throw out another move to actually do something. And when you're a little bit behind, that turns escaping into getting hit for another 30% by these just beasts.
Yeah, it's super rough fighting these guys, especially if you don't have great out-of-shield options. Like Joker, that's probably his main weakness as a character, is he has nothing like a...
That killed at 107%!
And he was at the ledge, so you saw he was tempted to hold in, right? And that just actually killed him.
Oh my gosh.
Damn,
that's nuts, man. Lieutenant Surge showing us what's up, man. He said, Marth, that's back in the pocket. Let me pull out my real main, and let me put on a freaking clinic right now.
Hey, all I'm saying is I see a guy named Mayonegg in my bracket, and I'm not, particularly intimidated at first. But after seeing that wolf, you could tell why he switched over. Like, and also Shoto is just a great call for Spaceys in general. Very easy to combo them, and just a solid matchup even in neutral. I think, even though Wolf can really zone you out, once you get close to him, he struggles to get away from their pressure.
Yeah, man, we're seeing he's got that tour sign up, taking them on a tour of Smashville, taking them on a tour of the Ryu moveset. Let me deliver a foot to the mouth, my friend. And I got to see how Mayonegg responds to this, because it's a complete mismatch from the first game. And that Ryu, he was just doing it all right, man. It was all him.
That was definitely a really smart change. Even if he, knew that Mayonegg was going to switch, it would have been smart to just stay on his main, or go his best character, which I think, based on that, I mean, it looks like it's Ryu, but we'll see. Okay, it's going to be back to the Wolf for Mayo. Very smart, kind of a rough matchup, but you won a game with Wolf, so just use the data you have available to you.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing. It looked like, maybe a little more comfortable on the Wolf, who knows. But, Wolf is able to compete in this matchup. Like I said, he's got a lot of those disjointed aerials, so he doesn't actually have to, participate in Ryu's boxing zone as much as Ryu would like. But, oh my goodness, he's going to make it back? No! Whoa!
Just a hair off, too. That up B goes a lot further than you think.
And that's bad news, man. Now that Ryu has this lead, you need to make something big happen, or this is going to spiral out of control.
Yeah, being on the chase against the Shotos, man, especially when you can't even cross them up to get some safe pressure going.
Yeah, one of the big problems is, man, when you're forced to interact with Ryu, you're just giving him what he wants. Like, he wants you in his face. He wants you to have to deal with his offense. He wants you to have to guess. Great roll read, though, making something happen. Mayonegg showing us he's not out yet. An early SD, and we're about to shoot some freaking lasers at this buff man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you saw 10 off the first one. Like, that's a pretty chunky projectile, man. You could even this up from half stage as long as he's committed to the grind. Like, if you rush your way in or you don't know how to shake that pressure, it's going to be exactly like that.
Yeah, no cancel in the focus, though. Oh my god, down tilt Shaku for 33. Let me see some more damage. Wolf trying to get something big, goes for a down smash, not connecting. And Ryu on the trade, getting so much damage. That was off a trade.
Oh man, this character's moves are just so quick. No one can compete with him up close.
Clutching the pressure, man. The shield's nothing. He has no idea where to go. And I actually think Sergio might have been able to end it there a couple times and just wasn't ready for the confirm. But Mayonegg is playing so off the back foot right now. The Shoryuken comes out off the jab. It's nothing for this Ryu, man.
Plenty of time to confirm into the jab too. Or, I'm sorry, off of the jab, being that he went for 2 hits. Just, why not? Throw him out. It's safer than throwing the Shoryu if you don't know it's going to hit. And then if you do see it connect, boom, Shoryu to follow anyway. So Lieutenant Surge bringing it back, man, a reverse 2-0, as they call it back in the old country.
2-0, but close, though. Oh, man, that was nuts. He freaking just changed characters, and that was over. That was done.
Yeah, definitely a very useful switch for sure. We're going to get to look at that set again. Let's run the Red Bull replay, see some of the highlights from that.
Absolutely, man. Oh, this is first off, man. That was a quick one.
Oh, the roll war, but he catches him.
Crazy. He caught him jumping on that. That was crazy. At back air, he sneaks it in. Are we going to see the F smash mid-stage? Yeah. This is what almost won him. 67% from the middle of town and city.
Jeez. Yeah, man. Marth packs a punch, but also Wolf's pack air does too, and that's how Mayonegg tied up game 1. Now we saw the switch to both Joker and Ryu, and all these Tatsu kills, man. It was really brutal. And the other Aegon to catch him out of the sky.
Are we going to see all 3 Tatsus? That's 2. That's 2. One more, baby. Oh, he was at 95. He was at 95 when that down tilt hit. That's nuts.
Don't get hit by a mashable 3-frame grounded normal at 90%. Just don't do that. Might be a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice roll read, man. That's when I thought he had some hope.
Yeah, smelling the fear at the ledge. But yeah, man, these confirms into Shoryu this time. He is like, yo, let me show you.
You need to watch this.
Oh, this is terrible.
Get out of here with that. How much damage was that off a trade?
And then here's how he closes out the set. Yeah, just 2 jabs, nice and easy. And all right, Lieutenant Surge taking it 2-1. So we got a pretty competitive set. I think the switch to Ryu made it much less competitive, but starting out with Marth, clearly not the best idea that Lieutenant Surge ever had. But Mayonegg showing up. His wolf was definitely looking pretty clean.
And one thing that was cool about Surge is he really had those he had his parries down pretty much. We saw a lot of parries coming in, and that's one of the things that makes Ryu players so scary. So when they have those parries on lock and they have a little extra time to get just the move that they want to get, you might be going for a ride you don't want to be on.
Yeah, and what works so well for Ryu is that his moves are fast enough to come out within that parry frame advantage window. So like up and down tilt are guaranteed. So you're not going to miss that if you're within range, right? And that means a parry can be insane reward for you.
For sure. Speaking of Red Bull, we're cracking one open. The night is young, and the energy is as good as it'll ever be, man.
Is it a cold one, and are you with the boys?
Oh, of course. I'm always with the boys when I'm with you, Max.
That's great to hear, man. That warms me. All right, Sharp taking to the stage here.
Yo, wait, Sharp has the same name as me. That's messed up.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's trying to jack your swag, man.
That's messed up. Who's he